Okay, now we have the simple network, we're going to configure it. We're going to do that by putting IP addresses on each of the PCs. In this case, it's 192.168.1.2. The gateway is 192.168.1.1. A similar thing on the other side. In this case, it's 3.2, and the gateway is 3.1. Now I configure each of the routers. No to continue with the automatic configuration, and then enable to go into the enable configuration mode. Configuration terminal, or conf-t. And now I'm going to configure each of the interfaces. First off, I'm going to configure the fast Ethernet interface. I do that by typing interface fast 0/0, and I give it an IP address of 192.168.1.1, a subnet mask 255.255.255.0, and I do a no shutdown command on it. At that point, the interface is up, it's gone green. I do a similar thing on the serial interface, interface serial 0/1/0. I've got to give it an IP address. In this case, it's an IP address of 192.168.2.1 with a subnet mask of 255.255.255.0. In this particular case, this is the DC end. I've got the clock interface or the clock symbol on there, so I need to give it a clock rate of 64,000. I also need to do a no shutdown command. Okay, on the other router I need to do a very similar thing. Enable mode, configuration terminal. I need to go into the interface fastnet 0/0. I need to give it an IP address of 192.168.3.1, subnet mask of 255.255.255.0, and a no shut. I also need to go into the serial interface 0/1/0, and I need to give it an IP address, in this case of 192.168.2.2 with a subnet mask of 255.255.255.0, and also need to give it a no shutdown command. At that point, it should all be configured the way I wanted it. So at this point, if I go over to this computer over here, I should be able to ping the gateway over here. Let's try it. In this case, it's ping 192.168.1.1, and I get a reply from it. I can try to ping this interface over here as well, which is 192.168.2.1.2.1, and I get a reply from it as well. So I'm getting a reply from that interface. I can try to ping this interface 2.2. And at this point I get a request timed out, and the reason is that this router knows about these two, that network and this network which it's connected to. This router, however, when it gets the ping from over here, it doesn't know about this network over here, so it can't reply. So the ping gets there, but it doesn't get returned. In the next video, we'll show you how to set it up with static routes so that will work.